They didn't do it for 16 years. I told you not to take him, don't pay too much attention than just for the comic relief part, okay? It's just like I said, your great grandpa, very old man, senile, and then maybe for somebody like Kolu, somebody who has dementia and early stage of Parkinson, and on like that. So they have a lot to say, to the point that they will begin to hallucinate, and they will be incoherent and all that. And people who are handling him, they know that. That is why the moment he lost track, they quickly put in the music or the adjustor or help him to complete what he's trying to say. Or you see, the best time you can tell Thiefnubu is when he is in his element and is talking about what he remembered last. That to the point that he actually forgot that APC, Egbekegbe, led by Bokwari, has been in charge of Nigeria since 2015. Now, this is the part where Obio, Obasanjo, all of them collected stray bullets as the talking point at APC, Egbekegbe's campaign in Enugu. Listen to this.
For 60 years, they chop for your money, abuse themselves. You know who I'm talking about? OPJ and Atiku. When the chop are finished, they started abusing one another. Now you take much, now me take much. They fight naked in Wuse Market in Abuja. Anymore. Abba. They fool you. Since 1999, I saw one of their running mates. When we are celebrating blue lines in Lagos, he was celebrating Buka. Small shops, small market, as if it was doing the poor woman a favor. Now, Pepe, they say make a concert appear onion, and it won't be bad fast friend. You forget? Let me remind you, that bridge is completed by APC. You will soon see a commissioning, inaugurating the bridge for your movement, for your good to move freely, for your life to get better, for your joy and happiness to come back.
Amen.
Nobody say sleep 3 days because you won't cross one bridge. They no get shame. They say they want to vote again. They want to come back. So they deceive your brother. When he left Kokorunko, he joined Labour. Me, are they where are they? You, we belong to the same place. Let us go. Let us go. APC, the broom revolution, so that you can see sweep away the dirty leg, the dirty food. God bless you. God bless you.
So did you now get the picture of when your great-grandpa is repeating the last thing he remembered and say, they left there. That was their campaign, no? People have been paid. They've collected their money. Some said they were paid as much as 5,000 naira to show up there. And they did show up. It doesn't really matter. That's how they run their show. Until I saw a clip where Alaji Kolu, I mean, you see, something about old age is that nature and then poor health. Baba, get us you can't really cheat them, or they say, oh, Abi Kilofa problem. Alaji Kolu that is about to recite this.
Alhamdulillah. 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 Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alamin. Alhamdulillah Rabbil.
Alajio. Alhamdulillah. They have to complete it for him. He is struggling. You can tell. But he has to do this. So that after that, they will turn him into a cage show animal like Bokuwari. All he needs is just to appear in these places. Make a show of the whole thing. Let the people go and perfect whatever they have to perfect and make him the president. You will never see him again. Honestly, you won't. You will only be seeing him once in a while. When, just like Bokwari, whenever he says something, now just to complicate your depression. You know, when Bokwari talk, how many of you remember the time that whenever Bokwari want to say something like this, now to add to your depression, mental health, your mental health problem, Bokwari is never in a way going to motivate you as your president. You know that. You're never going to hear from him. But if you eventually hear from him, it got to a stage that people are not interested in hearing from him anymore. Like, what's he going to say? Ogbeni, please, I don't want to listen to that madman. I don't even understand what he is saying. Thiefnubu own, it go worse past Baba Salah. Baba Salah is more sensitive because that one was acting. This one, a total dummy, vegetable. But you will never see him again after this whole show. So it's up to you. I mean, Bismillah Rahman, Alhamdulillah, 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 Rabbil Alamin. Is that not how they do it? Alhamdulillah, 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 Rabbil Alamin, Amen. How did that become difficult? For somebody who is an allergy. Me, we no be allergy. Me, we no be anything now. Even the way I recited it just now, all of you listening to me, won't you think, Ma Salam, Afa, Mayegun. At least you can call me Afa at that point, everywhere. How did that become difficult for allergy that picked up a Boko Haram sympathizer? I have been trying to figure it out. I'm sorry. Can you explain it? What happened? Somebody said Thiefnubu belonged to care home, old people's home. I said, well, that's the reason why he wants to. He wants to go to us Old Rock. There is no best, well-protected, well-fortified, most rewarding care old people's home on this surface of the earth than the ass Old Rock of Nigeria. Have you any nonsense?
Alhamdulillah. 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 Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alamin. Alhamdulillah.
Somebody said they hear a lot. I shared out on my Egun's direct political. It's not to mock any of your religion, but look at this joke. That's the joke. Is an old sick man that is likely going to be your president. So if there's anything you care about, I mean, if you care about your life at all, I would advise you to be worried. I mean, whether you are supporting him or not, I'm just going to advise you to be worried. Because with somebody like him and those who are also going to use him, it is a window, an opportunity. Remember that guy who said that the Muslim ticket is for the favor of the somebody said it was, I mean, it is the triumph of Islam over infidels in Nigeria. But we all know that all of these people don't believe in any religion. I keep saying that to you. I know there are many of you who kind of get attached to them because of the fraudulent religious profession they are professing. They are not. These ones are Ogboju Onishegun, murderous, jackass. And if you check all of their ways, none of their way, in my view, it should be related to any religion, whether Christian or Muslim. But they are showing off in public. But when you all know that, don't you? Bunch of fraudulent pretenders using religion and tribe to keep all of you in the perpetuity of enslavement. They call it perpetuity of slavery. You just need to choose which of enslavement is suitable for you: religious, tribal, or ethnic, or class, whatever. Just choose. That's exactly what Nigeria has to offer you. And that's why all these guys putting up these fake appearances. They are not who they are. So when they use religion to hoodwink you and you fall for it, they laugh at you and then watch you bleed. Just like this criminal. I've seen another part of what he said. This time, he actually said it in English. And guess what? He is so convincing. Are you with me? He is so convincing that this takiya started making real sense to me now. That, when you want to use takiya to deceive the people in Islam, yeah? These criminals who brought in takiya, dishonest people, dishonest and not straightforward people, bloodthirsty criminals using religion. When they study the Western, this Western education stuff, right? Then they pretend to believe in it until they have a chance to change it to exactly what they want it to be, in line with their own murderous Islamic line of thought, which in all generality is actually not in the interest of any Islam or any religion at all. These are devilish people. But they have presented themselves as honorable people, trusted people. And because of that, through that your vulnerability, they could pass on a lot of lies, misinformation, misrepresentation. But the way they will present them to you can be so convincing that you are likely going to say, okay, well, fair enough. That's why I'm going to play you this video. You will listen to it. And I want you, as you are listening to it, do not ever believe any goddamn thing that comes out of his mouth. A lot of people believe them, but they are not in any way in reality or realistic to the reality of what Nigeria is. Before this Olori Burukus jam chicken plus goat and everybody, all of us, bundle us into what has become an asylum today. Everyone was in charge of their own affair and destiny. There was no reason for me to care about who is in charge of Northern Nigeria. You would never, Northerners would never care, or probably they should never care who is ever in charge of the Eastern Nigeria, where they are ruling themselves according to their own, you know what I mean? But you see this madman, when these criminals decided, right, to force this one Nigeria on the rest of us, it favors them. Fine, good. So far, so good, but it hasn't brought any peace or unity to Nigeria. So when somebody like this now want to use the Muslim ticket of APC, that have brought so much death, bloodletting, right, upon us. If this kind of criminal decided to use this Muslim ticket to preach to you of something that, is just doesn't really matter, when we actually know what really matters, right? I would advise you not to listen to him. Somebody said, don't play the video. No, let me play it. You probably have seen it somewhere. I'm going to trade you what he said again. Listen to this.
In Nigeria, by 1978, Awolowo had a Christian vice president. 1978. Some of you were not born or your kids. Philip Omiadi. We didn't complain in Nigeria. We didn't say Christian. Okay. By 1979, Azikiwe had a Christian vice president from Kaduna State, Professor Ishaya out. We didn't complain because we are stupid. You have the money, we didn't have the money. Go on for 9 years, his deputy was a Christian, Mr. Joseph Akinwale. Did we complain? No. That guy who toppled the coup, Ironsi, his deputy, Babatope, a Christian. Did we complain? Then I told them during NTA program, I said, look, this is the Christian, to say, yeah. Can you get any university or polytechnic or college of education that can set examination on Xmas Day? But I said, but on Salah days, you set it for our children. Is it because we are stupid? We're talking about system. I talk and I explain to them. The fault is ours. We keep quiet. On Salah, setting examination for our children. This is our country. Bag and baggage. Talk. Don't be muted. And I told them, if I can tolerate Sunday being work-free day, why do you set exams on Friday for our kids? Even on Salah. You deny our Muslim girls from hijab in Lagos State. You see a Christian girl with her cross dangling in her chest in our midst, and we tolerate them. You are so intolerant. You are the ones who don't want peace for Nigeria. Amma laifin wani lokaci namu ne saboda kwaɗayin tsiya. Kwaɗayin.
See, all his points would have been valid if he was addressing the Republic of Arewa. Seriously, it would have made sense. But that is how they use words, events, manipulated, disjointed information that happened at different period of Nigeria, where this forceful one Nigeria was forced on us. But they could go on and then, because they know that in southern Nigeria, where people don't take this religion as a do or die at all, and they don't like the southerners for that. In fact, they don't respect them for that. Do you understand? They believe if you are a southerner and you are a Muslim, you are not just, that is exactly one of the reasons and conditions given to Kolu. That we know you call yourself Alaji, but we know you are not. No, you are not. We don't see you as one. So in a country where anybody, that's what that criminal was saying, in a country where if you are not a Muslim, you are an infidel. You can't preach peace in that. In a country, where Muslims are not majority, Christians are not majority. Now, people will not get any religion, plenty pass for Nigeria. Some of you who have taken this to religion as if to say our life and our death depend on them. I think it's actually time for you to begin to slow down. Because you see, those who are actually using this religion, mostly from that northern Nigeria, they don't give a damn about any religion. It's simply about control. Now, when you have such existing difference in Nigeria, among people in a country that is not Islamic country, all the conditions you want that you think will bring proper representation and peace like that is tailored around religion, my brothers and sisters, they will perfectly work in either Nigeristan, Arewa Republic of Nigeristan. But the moment you begin to try to want to justify what we have seen so far, I mean, people were not, do you know that people were not this kind of worked up when it comes to this religion of a thing? Until APC, until they came in. And they have shown people so much pepper to the point that they are even denying those killed. You know, people are being killed. because they are infidels in northern Nigeria. Do you know that? Yes, tens of thousands of people, they were slaughtered, killed, chased out of their lands because they were Christians. But it is a crime to talk about that in Nigeria. Why? Because the jihadists are the ones in government in Nigeria. So if you die, they call it clashes. Seriously. Religious cleansing, ethnic cleansing, genocide are all happening in the name of religion and tribe. In Nigeria right now, they escalated under these criminals. So when people say they are scared of Muslim or this or that, do not pretend that you don't know why. Do not pretend that when they talk, until APC came, what they call federal character, federal character means that all this interest must be addressed and everyone must be equally represented. But that's not what you have. No, that's not what you have. People are being screened out of important positions that they are qualified for simply because of where they are coming from in Nigeria. Simply because of the religion. You guys don't understand. Institution that will Islamize Nigeria is not going to happen overnight. It's going to be systemic. You're going to get used to it until the rules begin to fly. And then you begin to say, oh, we're not taking it. By then, you have nobody to speak for you. All of the important sectors, institutions, where your voices are meant to go through, they would have been shut out completely. You have no idea. Now, fine. For 7.5 years, APC, Egbekegbe have done that. They have shown all of us where we belong to, except for those who, because of their bellies, what they are hitting now, or what they hope to hit and gain in this old chaos. They will sign on and pretend and let it go on. But there is something. There's absolute one thing. It will never bring any peace. Pretend about it as much as you like. It won't. And if you think Islamization agenda is a way of trying to make you feel like Islam is bad, I have explained to you. Whenever you heard about Islamization agenda, it is not an agenda for Islam. It is an agenda put together by criminals who have been using taqiyya in different given opportunity in different institutions, and in these places they are entrenching a sort of ideology in a country like Nigeria, where you have different people with different religious ideology from different background. As it's a truth, you know. Some criminals who care no hoot about Muslims, they are backing jihadists, killing people because Islam needs to be supreme. Now, in the process of killing the people who are not Muslims, guys, they are killing Muslims too. Why? Because according to them, if you disagree with that ideology, then you are not a Muslim. Now, all of you may not probably have known what is going on. It shouldn't have had anything to do with religion, right? But it is hidden behind that, and right before our very eyes, these Olori Burukus and their agent preachers, they are calling non-Muslims infidels. And some of you think it's just a passive word. You look into all the institutions. Two things are happening in Nigeria. Jihadist terrorists that have killed and displaced people, kidnapped and paid ransom, put Nigeria on the map as the second most terrorized people in the whole world. They are from northern Nigeria. They are from a particular ethnic group in Nigeria. The Fulani terrorists who have been terrorizing everybody, even outside northern Nigeria, they are of one ethnic nationality in Nigeria. But do you know something? In Nigeria, there are about 250 ethnic nationalities, different nationalities. Call them nations, okay? Ethnic nationalities, okay? Now, you have one that is tormenting and terrorizing everybody from north to east, from east to west, from west to the creeks, and from the creeks straight to the center of Nigeria, the Middle Belt. There are no other tribes doing this. Them only. And there is no other tribe receiving the federal government of Nigeria's attention or protection against all these crimes by promulgating laws that gag Nigerians and at the same time gives leeway and free way to this murderous Fulani terrorist. No other person is enjoying that because the jihadists are in government. They hold so much important institutions. You are going to get used to this. Yes, you are already in Nigeristan, the replica of Afghanistan. Now, the second part are the Boko Haram terrorists who have now created so much other branches, ISWAP and the rest of them. There is nowhere in the world where any government fighting terrorism, nowhere in the world, where terrorists that are killing people every day, that they are going to make Nigeria Islamic country. Have you forgotten? That was the fight of Boko Haram. They were going to make Nigeria Islamic country, or else they will kill all of us. That's the agenda. But in that same Nigeria, I have never seen anything like that in my life. Nothing anywhere. There is no precedence. There is nothing to compare to this, where terrorists who are killing Nigerians are receiving amnesty. Right now, as you are reading that people are being killed and kidnapped, Nigeria is celebrating the graduating repentant terrorists. I have never seen anything like that. There is no law that gives them that amnesty. There is no presidential whatever pardon that is in place, but just some crooked arrangements. Because the people who are committing this terrorism, they are 100% from northern Nigeria. Don't you get that? No law, no nothing. No trial, no prosecution. Nobody is looking for any terrorist. But guess what? They are receiving what they call Operation Safe Corridor, put together by the Nigerian army. The same one that they are borrowing money to buy equipment for to fight terrorism. Behind the scene, they are losing soldiers. They are soldiers. I mean, I've never seen anything like this in my life. Their soldiers are being captured like ordinary people, being slaughtered and killed. Wherever they were supposed to have upper hand, Nigerian military will jump there, bomb them, bombing your own soldiers, giving freedom to terrorists because you said they have repented. Nobody understands the process of them, of the repentance or the pardon or anything. Nobody knows. Terrorists are now being recycled. Now, today we have suspicion that, would you believe this? 460 people have been killed by the Nigerian soldiers in eastern Nigeria. I mean, just random killing. Enter a village, start burning all their properties, and start shooting vulnerable people, aged men and women. Oh, what are you looking for? Oh, we are looking for IPOB. But why would you do this? There must be a reason that, nobody was shooting at you. You were shooting and slaughtering people. And you are reporting that as IPOB clashes with Nigerian army. Until an inter-society organization came out 2 days ago. They said they have it on record. People killed in 2022 alone in eastern Nigeria by the repentant Boko Haram terrorists recruited inside Nigerian army. They have killed over 400 Igbo men and women because their job, this is crazy, right? I could go on, I can go on and on and on and on and on and on. So when somebody talks about Muslim tickets and they are trying to downplay it, please remind them there is an history why a lot of people are asking, save us, help us, let us live in peace, break this whole thing up. When they use religion to deceive you, just take a look at them. Do you actually believe all your politicians have any religion? Honest question now, okay? Do you believe that those criminals, they believe in any religion? Do you? Do you? Well, I'll leave you with the answer. I'm going to take a break so that when I come back, we can always do what we want to do. Reach out to the people that are victims of all these criminals. We may not have all that can take everybody out of their basket of slavery and all that, but we are not afraid to try. Okay, I'm going to come back now. I'm going to give you a little update. I think we did give an update yesterday, but I'll give you another one. And then we are going to raise more with our fund of supporting out of school children in Yoruba land. Our target is to target, 10,000 school children. Unfortunately, our resources may not be able to do that. I'm not really north south, but with what we have, we are so close to making 5,000 school children or 6,000 of them beneficiaries of our gesture. Okay. I'm going to come back and then we'll start that. Support if you want. And then please stay away if you feel like this doesn't make any sense. Okay. A lot of us are putting our own resources into this and we are happy to do so. I am looking forward to when we'll see all the children that are going to benefit from this, show them up and the rest of that. And then on to the next one. I'm going to go make myself a cup of tea. And then when I come back, then we will continue, which is going to be about the fundraiser, by the way. I'll take calls and then we monitor the rest of the night. Don't go anywhere.
Alhamdulillah. 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 Alhamdulillah.
So I have my first caller on the line, but as we do it, okay, the link, if you want to support us in any way, okay, the link to do that, are all in the description of the video. I'll share some of them in the comment section. Okay, you can tap into them and then you can give that support and I will announce it, right? So far, so good. From our, well, I think, let me take this call first. Hello there. I've kept you waiting. How are you, Baba?
Yeah, good evening. Yeah, how are you?
Good evening. Yeah, we thank God. Happy New Year.
Yeah, Happy New Year to you too. It's been a while. I want to, I've been seeing everything that's going on online. And first of all, I want to give a shout out to Princess Balogun, like the color queen Balogun now. I just want to give a shout out that
Princess Balogun.
I just want to say, I don't know how she does it or how you do it, my ego as well. But Princess she's a woman king, let me put it that way. And I'm going to give a great shout out, Princess. May God continue to bless you. Where you get that energy, the strength, and the zeal from, may God not let it. End in you.
Amen.
Yeah.
We are still very much so grateful for having her, I have to say.
When I watched her teach the people, the conviction in her voice, and one thing I said that when she said that, we don't want anything from you. We just want to let you know that this is what's going on and this is how it should be. And you guess what? It was mostly women who are so passionate. I'm like, wow. So this is real. These people don't want anything from us. Okay, we're giving you stuff. What do you want from Kilefe? Are you APC? No, we're not politicians.
Exactly.
We are not politicians. Princess made it clear that we just want to let you know that things could be better and how it should be. You should be enjoying things better even in your old age. Do you understand?
So,
Secondly,
one person was like, hey, Mayegun is looking for money, is about to cash out. And I understand their frustration in a way.
My question is, Mayegun, what is the meaning of cash?
No. People can always project their own miserable or should I say miserable lives. They can project it on others.
Very shallow-minded. Those are very shallow-minded people.
We always have.
I mean, down your loan. They are very shallow-minded people. People like they're very shallow-minded because they can't see the objective of what you are trying. They can't see the objective and your mind for the future of what you see. They are stuck in their present. They don't know anything about the future. You've gone beyond the present. You are living in the future and saying, hold on a second. It can be like this if we do this.
Yes.
Do you understand? So what you guys are doing and we are all doing in the Temple of Truth,
yes,
it has broken many grounds that people can't see. And you know what? The point that people are in awe of what you have done. Why is it my ego? This young guy. Why this young guy? But they don't understand that. You see,
me. That means they are blind.
My question, my ego,
because they can tell that if they are, Baba, they will know that there must be so many people, many times that whenever I call, that must mean something. But,
my ego,
Baba,
you see the hypocrisy of religion. Yeah, the Prophet Muhammad and Jesus Christ, they were in their 30s when they did what they did. The older rabbis and the older imams back then, Muhammad came and took them over. Jesus Christ took them over, destroyed the whole temple and everything. Why don't they in their 30s? Answer, why don't they in
their 30s?
So exactly. Even the leaders of Nigeria back then, go on, everybody,
even all it was 56 years old. Yeah, when the whole thing started.
Thank you very much. So please, my brother, what are we talking about? Is the hypocrisy of religion. And you know what? It annoys me that people use religion to try to bury people to that. I said, look, I dropped Christianity a long time ago. I'm more religious than anything else. Yeah, I'm a very, very spiritual person, and I deal with my creator one-on-one. No pastor say I lay my hand, hand on who? What, you just smoke something?
Abi.
On who? My head. Hand, wait, you don't take hand because go please for toilet. You put on my head, you lay hand on my head. I do the math. But my sorry, I said this in the past that Nigeria's battle is a religious war. If Nigeria becomes Islamized, which can never happen, yeah,
that's why I'm saying that there will never be peace. That everybody will just suddenly just go quiet. It's just like maybe too late, but the fight they don't want to fight now, they will eventually have to. Because once you wake up and you walk into a ministry and you are treated right there in the southern Nigeria, and you are treated like an infidel. Baba, you go, come on, our peace good day. Because some people get government, Abi. Because some people get government in Nigeria. There won't be peace. That's what they don't know.
Sooner or later, the whole world will be under Islam. What the hell are you smoking?
It's not going to happen. There's
no.
That's not something against Islam. It's just some of these deluded criminals, right? That believe that they could force that to happen. No, it's not going to happen. Forget it.
Yeah. It can't happen.
Combine Islam and Christianity together. All of them, combine them together. They are not up to the Hindus. You know that,
brother. Thank you.
They are not. Combine Muslim and Christian together all over the world. They are not up to Hindus.
And
and there are over 1,000
the funny part of this,
by the way. So yeah, it's never going to happen.
I keep saying this.
No.
Brother, I keep saying this, that before Christianity and Islam came to Africa, we had our own deities and religion. And guess what? It actually worked for us in perfection to what these criminals have brought into Africa. Hello, check him. Like I said, one of these, I'm doing a lot of analysis on the background linked to religion and race based on what we have now. Yeah, and I can prove to you that this is all a whole fallacy. People are woke now. Thank God for social media. Yes. Thank God for people like Mayegun, or Baderu. Thank God for people like you that you have opened people's eyes, including myself. Mayegun, including myself, you open my eyes. But like I said, where I work
and if all of us want to learn, they said that if you want to liberate your mind, you have to start from unlearning what you have learned. Okay? That means you need to go and check about what you have been told that you believe so strongly. It may be difficult to let go when you discover that they are not actually what they were when you were told and you believe in them. And once you let go, you are not going to come back empty-handed. You're going to come back with new information, new knowledge. And with that, a better person you should be. That's how it should be.
After a lot of people that say, I said, why can't you guys have an open mind? Open your mind. Don't base your mind on what one person said back in the past. They said, in Islam, the prophet has got his own, is it fatwa of Jihadist? And then Islam, God has got. I said, you guys have mixed everything over. Look at Iran today. Look, please do a research on Iran. What's happening in Iran today? And you will not think of what these people are doing. Now, what's it called? Dubai has reduced the tariff on alcohol
in Dubai as well. Yeah, you just have to. Nobody lives in that primitive mind anymore that says if you don't do what I said, you are an infidel. Baba Shomatini, Emiomo Yoba. You call one confess with them because this and I'm infidel.
Baba, I come to your house, I come to say, my you are infidel in your own home.
You tell me I'm infidel. You want me to say I'm Nigerian, Abi? And at the same time, I must know it's no insult. I must know that you are an infidel. Baba, see peace. Don't let us deceive ourselves.
You have to ask the question. Ask yourself the question, who is a Nigerian?
I mean, I can tell you. No, they will tell you if you are born in Oshogbo, you are a Nigerian. If your mama and papa, if they are from Ijebu and you are a Nigerian. If your mama is from Zungeru, papa is from Ekano, you are a Nigerian. But that's not true. Because others have told us that all Fulanis in Africa, they are Nigerians. You know that?
Is that not madness? Is that not typical madness?
So how come all Yorubas in Africa are not Nigerians?
Thank you.
Abi,
and the ones in Brazil,
know that we have Igbos in some other African countries who are like, they are Igbos. They are Igbos. For example, right? They are Igbos and they are Zambians. They are Igbos and they are East Africans. Long story, Baba. That thing where Biafra genocide did, turn some Igbos, to indigenous people of some other African countries. You won't believe that. Right? So can we then say, I like Igbos. They believe that every Igbo is Biafran anyway.
At some point, like I said, you have to start doing series on that Biafra war and how people died.
There's so much information that should come out. Yeah, I know.
And the fact that they're trying to bury it, as much as they try to bury it, the Igbos are saying, no, you cannot bury this. We will know what happened in the Second World War with Hitler and the rest of them. But the similar thing happened in Igbo land. which was not fair and just. And before they said on the truth and reconciliation. Before I can reconcile with Mayegun, kini mo ṣe fún Mayegun? Okay.
We must first come clean. What we did to ourselves.
Come clean.
What did you do to me? What did I do to you? You come clean.
How can I forgive you if I have not come clean?
And then you open a national mourning, reconciliation and truth.
Exactly. Truth and reconciliation. Put the panel on the ground.
No.
Apologize and everything. We make mistakes.
They won't do that.
That's it. Baba.
They want to wipe them out. They say they are dots. Now we are saying that all of this will never give peace to Nigeria. Pretend as you like. Thank you so much for stopping.
Baba. Baba, I will call you. I will send you a message on WhatsApp this weekend. In regards to this weekend, it's personal. It's to do with me personally.
That's right.
But I'll send you a message. It's just to do with me personally as Olatokunbo. But it's a personal thing within you, and I'll send you a message in about 1 minute now. You might not see it now, but just look for Olatokunbo. You find me. Thank you, my brother. God bless you.
So much.
Princess, thank you so much. God bless you.
So that's Olatokunbo there. Yeah, I have somebody else on the line as well. I hope this connects. Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, good evening, my man.
Hey, good evening, brother. How are you?
I'm fine, sir. I'm fine. Good evening, everybody in the house. Hello?
Go on, brother. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much, Eshegun, for this another intriguing topic. So I think you actually make another more elaborating news, because every day you keep lecturing us and so like this month, yesterday night, but the program, I actually spent just 5 minutes on your program because I received a very the call to pay as in, I never knew that it would even happen to me. And that you are a member of Temple of Truth, and because was it not 3 days ago on your program you said touch me, I'm still going to the matter. You said but one terrorist training you said we should close our eyes or we should have a blind heart or something. Because it has become a norm.
When I said that, if you want to understand this scenario that I was trying to paint, just close your eyes and picture it, imagine it, and tell me you are not scared.
And exactly, I received bad news, Lana. Do you know that our family was among those people they kidnapped?
In that
and exactly. And unfortunately, kidnap my sister and her husband. But fortunately, Okon escaped. But our wife is there, which happened to be my sister. And
your own sister.
My own sister.
Tell me
later, I'm not even happy. I'm not even happy. And yet, our government will so anything. Our government will so anything. I am not happy at all since yesterday. I am not happy. I don't know that Nigeria can happen to me. Later, to the family okay at all. And I never knew this would happen to me. I never knew. Nigeria happened to people. I never knew Nigeria could happen to me. This is reality. I'm not okay since morning. I am not okay. But one started, but one narrate incident to one tackle around. So everybody was just running scatter. Even our one who go they did not actually rescue anybody. Those people actually fight for their life. They fought for their life. The government did not do anything. So my husband, my ọkọ àǹtí mi, wọ́n ní láti fight fún ẹ̀mí ara wọn, láti rescue ara wọn ni. Àwa ikú sáfù to be my sister.
Ṣé wọ́n gbé lẹ́dọ̀ yẹn ni àbí wọ́n lọ?
She has been living there for the past, I think, 15 years or so.
Jesus Christ, man.
Sister, she's one of our breadwinner and the family, even to manage you. And within a tickle of our head, oh my sister, now what you know, one thing, family can raise the war. If you don't find this, you pay phone number kan fi pè wá gan, wọ́n ṣe phone number títí because ìgbà tí wọ́n start phone wọn ti sọ mi. So phone number yẹn kan bí àìsàn àwọn tó kidnap òun náà fi pè wá. Now wọ́n ní ká máa raise owó. Wọ́n ní ọkọ wọn ní láti lọ sí ọ̀dọ̀ ọkọ wọn ní láti máa lọ sí ọ̀dọ̀ police station. Àwọn police station bó kọ́kọ́ sì lọ fún àwọn kan mi láti sort out it. This is not, we are not happy at all in this country. You are not happy. You are not happy at all.
I'm so sorry. I don't know what to say. There's nothing I say. See, there's nothing I say that is ever going to make it normal. Sure you get. But what I'm going to do is.
So I just have to just call this night because I'm not just happy. No, this your program today just makes me to just clear up because I'm not just happy since morning. I never knew that it can even happen to me. Nigeria happened to me. My sister is among those victims now. I don't know how she's feeling now. Emotionally, she's not okay now. Yeah. I just have to share my own thoughts because
Idris,
it happened to me.
No, we will keep in touch.
It happened
with you.
To me.
I'll get somebody
to.
I'll get somebody to keep in touch with you, especially when it comes to your own mental health too. There are times I have told people, Idris, I said, there are many victims of this terrorism in Nigeria that people are not paying attention to. It starts from when the kidnapping takes place. The people who are kidnapped, their families. A lot of people don't even talk about the trauma that their family goes through before they finally eventually secure their release. A lot of people don't even know how much impact this or how lasting this impact is in the entire family, and we don't know how long it lasts. But Nigeria is a place whereby they will say, just keep it together and all that. So Idris, from the Yoruba Union, I will get somebody to be in touch with you, just to make sure that you are all right, okay? While we wait.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Don't worry, I'll get somebody to be in touch. So just take it easy. You see, there's nothing much you can do. This situation is terrible, right? We are at the mercy of our kidnappers. Just don't get kidnapped is the rule. Once you are at their mercy. Government is not coming. Nobody is coming. If we are so lucky, right, they will take the money and they will let her go. Okay, Idris. So you don't just calm yourself, all right? Take it cool. Let me take another one. I pray for anyone, and let me tell you something. Nobody is spared. As I am sitting here, I may receive a call that a member of my family has been taken. A lot of them are everywhere, just like everyone else, trying to make a living. But it can happen anytime. A lot of families have been made even poorer. You see this poverty the index in Nigeria they are talking about. You see this terrorism, where people are selling their landed properties, their houses, their everything to secure the release of their kidnapped family or they kidnap their loved ones. A lot of people have been wrecked by this terrorism, but they are not actually being looked into. I pray that our own member Idris, that his sister, will come out safely. That's the least we can say. Hello there.
Hey,
Baba, how are you?
Hey, my family is
ọmọ ọba mood mi jẹ ni o I won't lie to you o kàn down mi báyìí sí
mi gan gbọ́ owó ó wà sádùn gan mo fẹ́ nìkan kan sórí WhatsApp ẹ̀ tí Ọbásanjọ́ sọ tó lóun máa rè gbé nípa Àtíkù àti Tinubu bí a kò tó bá lọ check ẹ̀.
I'll check it, Baba.
Okay.
Yeah, you continue talking. Me malo check it right away, yeah.
Okay. Bye.
Right. Thank you very much. So, Motiri, I've seen that message, and I will probably just follow it up. Me, I like it when they say they will do something. I would prefer they do it, and then I have the evidence, and I can bring that to all of you. Hello there.
Hello, Mayegun.
Hello, my
Mayegun
sister.
Baba.
How are you?
This is my first time of calling. This is Fatima from the beautiful city of Hanover in Germany.
Oh, amazing. Did you say Alima or Akima?
Fatima.
Akima. Grand.
Fatima. Fatima.
Sakima. Brilliant. I think that's brilliant.
Yeah,
that's
Fatima. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Sakima. And then, I can see that you're calling from Germany.
We are so proud of what you are doing. Words cannot express how we can say thank you to you. This is so great.
Thank you. I mean,
you are doing a great job.
Thank you so much, my sister.
I mean, if I have means, I will be donating every week. I hear you on TV. I'll be putting so much in. I always do that regularly under my YouTube name anyway.
Right.
You don't know it, but I see it there.
Yeah, you don't want us to know.
You're doing a great job. God bless you.
Amen.
No, I like to do this anonymously. For reasons best known to me, I prefer it that way. I prefer to be a typical Muslim anonymous donor. That is best for me. That. Yes.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Mayegun. God bless you.
Amen.
God bless you. Princess, maybe she's listening this evening if she's there. Princess, Obiribi Okuri, you are number one. Really, words cannot express how to say a big thank you to you, Mayegun. God continue to bless you. We are behind you. Yoruba nation has become a must. It is a must. God bless you, Mayegun.
God bless you too. And thank you so much, Sakima. I'll remember that name and I'll remember that voice. And calling from Germany actually makes it like the icing on the cake easier to spot the next time.
Beautiful city of Hanover. Yes. Take care of yourself. Bye-bye.
And you too, ma'am. Thank you very much. And you have a good one.
Thank you, Mayegun.
Yeah, that's a brilliant one from our first time caller, Sakima, which has probably like a long time. We are grateful to everybody who believe that sometimes if you want to make a difference, right, you have to go beyond just talking about it, no matter how little. You will have to go beyond just talking about it. You have to start acting, or you say. And that's exactly what we are encouraging. And we have been so blessed, by the way. A lot of people have been turning up. And I'm so sorry. That news of Idris' sister continue to kind of eat me. Because every time I listen to someone, and I've told you many times, like when I made that, analogy, right? I told you to close your eyes. Just imagine what happened to the people that got kidnapped or injured during that reported kidnapping in Edo. Every time I see some of this news, right, that some of you will read and just look away. To me, I kind of always want to replay this scenario, okay? In what is like, what could be the last moment of the victims announced to have died? What was it like what could it be like during the melee that 20 people got kidnapped at a go and they couldn't do anything? When I replay all of this, they become so scary that I just have to come here and re-explain it to you. Maybe it will make you understand that none of us is safe from all we are talking about. That it hasn't happened to you doesn't mean that it is not happening. Just don't be a victim before you believe. Hello there. Hello, can you still hear me? Oh, reconnect. Okay, hello. I think it's reconnected now. Hello, can you hear me?
Oh, Mayegun.
Sir.
Good evening.
Good evening to you, Baba.
Thank you for your program. I want to just be brief and keep it simple. We need to wake up. I don't know why we are still sleeping in Africa.
Please help me tell them.
Everything happening today, Mazuna Vikando has told us, right?
Yes.
The sad problem we have back home is that we define man of God or men of God as people who have private jets that will tell you what you want to hear. But for me, a real man of God is somebody that will let you know how important your freedom is. Because without freedom, there is no innovation.
No.
If your mind is not at rest, our scientists can't think, they can't innovate.
No.
So this is why we are backwards. If Nigeria is captured, Africa falls. So the moment Africa starts thinking, we need to find a way to unlock our destiny, not only for us, but for the black race. And it feels that this is the assignment. The Creator puts us here, not to spend 247 in religious centers. They have given us everything we need. It's time for us to use it.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm even thinking that instead of us thinking and thinking, I think we have done so much thinking all long time ago, right? In our life, I think we have done so much thinking. I think it is time to start encouraging ourselves to start believing in our instincts. When our thinking says we need freedom, right? Then we should start acting. I mean, I would love that. That's why I've started showing it, like, just do something. Just do it. Oh, we need to break ourselves from whatever idea you have. If you see 1, 2, 3 people who believe in it as well, team together, just do something. You know what I mean? It will surprise you how many people would like to do what you are doing as well if they see you doing it rightly. We are done talking. You know, go on, Baba.
It's very sad. You are the great minds of Baba Salah. Because he was smoking in their head, people thought, oh, this man is a madman.
But don't take him serious.
Exactly. Can you compare another prophet to that man? Everything Salah said is happening today, and he fought the government with his music. Today, what our musicians are singing, it's all about women, money, making fast money. So, a lot of things.
You know, one more thing I was expecting you to even help me add to that fella you mentioned, right? Majority of those who told us that we're not too young then, no, but majority of those who detest fella, right? They were those who claim to be elite and educated. Not because they were rich, but do you know that if you look around you today, majority of those who are discouraging young people from standing up for whatever they believe in today in Nigeria, they are the old, they are now old people, but they are the young people, adults then. They were condemning the likes of fella as Amugbo, radical. They don't want their children to be like him. They are older now, and they are still bullying the young people, even when fella is long gone. So don't forget that, when you look at all those uncles, I will tell you, shut up your mouth. What is wrong with all of you, these young people? You don't even know. You don't know that it's not easy. They want you to remain humbled slave. Because that's how they discourage people during fella. I keep saying that.
The same way.
It's unfortunate.
Michael, your program is wonderful, and thank you so much for everything. Everything you've done, the contribution you're making. It's not just for us, but for humanity.
That's right.
And I hope we wake up. This religion we kill ourselves for was given to us by people who enslaved us to start with. So we need to look inwards and tell ourselves the truth. Mazna Bikalo has warned us.
Yeah,
we cannot afford.
They call him a madman. They called him an abuser. Yeah. They said they twisted so many things. They said, and they are still using them today to keep us divided. But guess what, right? Majority of what he said will happen are happening. But we are so shameless to even admit. I'm talking about those who haven't. So shameless to say, oh, he did say that. Oh, this guy said that. But they will rather keep us that divided and bury the truth or turn it on its head. But we won't give up. That's why I appreciate everybody who is appreciating our effort on this platform. It is how we do it that makes it more interesting, engaging. And I think if you see we're doing right, then we should keep it up. I will keep it up, by the way.
Thanks for having me on the program.
God bless you, my brother. Stay safe, By all means, just stay safe. And I wish you well, okay? Nice one, Baba.
Bye.
Nice one. So I just had another caller there, and the line is still the same line. And while we were talking, I have what I can call what we have received. Okay, I have probably just made about 100, and let me go check. Give me 1 sec. Right, people are contributing. The links are there. The PayPal is there. The Give Send Go is there. I think I have just made about 200,000 naira. If I have to convert, I have to convert my own money from pound sterling. to Naira, just to make the conversation or the conversion kind of easier. It's just off and rough figure. Okay. Thank you so much to everyone who just turned in their own donation there. Let me tell you what we are doing. Okay. So in the next few days, right, we are going to pay out the sum of over 9 million. I don't know the actual figure now, but you can round it up. 9 million naira to start with. And this 9 million naira is going to go towards production of 50,000 exercise books that are going to be for primary school children, including the KG students, kindergartens. Now, what we are doing is that we have 4 categories based on our resources. We are not going to push ourselves beyond what we can do. We need to get this done in time. And if we are not making enough to make it happen, then we use what we have to make sure that we make it happen. So let me tell you again. Our plan is to raise at least 30 million naira, which we believe that was the primary sort of a budget for it. Reviewed downward, reviewed the whole package and all that, right? We decided that we won't need 80 leaves of exercise books for this secondary school student anymore. We'd rather divert the resources that we've got right now in catering for primary school children. So because of this, 100,000 exercise books will serve at least 12,000 school children. 12,000. And it's not going to be 30 million. They came back with harmonized, that's what I want to say, harmonized budget, where with 21 million naira, we will not just provide 100,000 exercise book for 12,000 school children in 8 states in Yoruba land across almost 80 schools across Yoruba land. Now, if we are unable to do that because of our resources, right, and time, well, we can use what we have and still do something. So our target right now is that, with nearly 7 million naira raised already, if we could get to 9 million, this is what that would do for us, I'll tell you. 9 million will give 12,500 copies of, 60 leaves of exercise books. 12,500 of 40 leaves exercise books. Again, 12,500 of copies of 2A special exercise books. And lastly, 12,500 copies of 2B special exercise books. Now, put all of that together to give us 50,000 copies. Now, that would be half of our target if we are not going to go forward because of timing. Right. So with 50,000 copies, we are sure of reaching at least 6,000 school children across Yoruba land. The last time we were out and we spent about 3 million naira was when we did our end of the year family support program, which cost us about 3.1 million naira. We actually reached about 600 families. We reached out to them, gave them support, gave them our messages. We planted our seed in these areas, and we want to continue to do that, where we can then say one day, soon, with our resources, we would have contacted and reached almost every nook and cranny of where Yorubas dwells in Nigeria of today. Now, that's our own assignment through God. Monumental, list of programs we are bringing. Resources is like ideas are meeting resources. Then we don't have time. Just do what we can right away. So what this school project, back to school project will do is this. When we meet 500, right? When we met with 600 families, the aged across Yoruba land in December, we felt good and we saw the idea. We saw something like a see-through into what we are doing and the impact of what we are doing is likely going to make. Yeah, we saw that. A glimpse is called. Now we're going to be reaching out to 6,000 school children. We also have their parents everywhere. Do you really think is going to be a needle in a sack? Well, I don't think so. It's not much. But guess what? It is, like Princess said, approach. Sometimes we might actually spend 10 million naira on people, on children that we don't know, on families that we don't know, but we have something in common. They are Yorubas. We are Yorubas. We are tired of speaking and telling them what to do. We are now interested, no matter how long it takes, to hold their hand, hold our hands, and show them how to do it. That's a job that so many people don't want to do. It's the hardest. That is the hardest job of self-determination. Get the people on board.
Mayogun.
Let them own it. Hello there.
Hello, Mayogun.
Sir?
Good afternoon. How are you doing?
I am very well, and thank you so much for calling in. I'm sorry I've ignored the call for so long. I just had to say all of that.
I know.
I'd be like somebody who is marketing something for people that don't know me. I don't know them, but we have something in common. They are Yorubas. Look at me, sweating because of the children of the people I probably will never meet. And I actually hope I meet them.
Great
Hello,
job.
sir.
Great job. We do appreciate you,
Thank you.
Yeah, I've been trying for quite a while of time, but you said something earlier on that I want to put meaningful contribution to.